Forthcoming as we get back into the action in the third quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away.
Still kicking like shit.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
16. 6.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Down the right. Tyreek Hill, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he flat out can't be stopped, and the Dolphins are back within a score. They're going to try and run, and he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him roll.
Nobody picked me on this.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Taylor to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. The busy night continues for Williams. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Here's Taylor. Under pressure. They sack him back at the 36. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And oh! Complete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Maybe a free play now for Taylor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Taylor going to throw. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be in.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The two are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a two-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Third down at 6.
Let's go now.
Now Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he is in. Zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll be brought down. Broncos, it's a sack. Baron Browning came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Waddle, the motion man right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A big mistake there. You just got the lead, fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Run the ball every time.
Play action, it's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll accept that penalty. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hill going to go in motion right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man downfield is Hill. Down the sideline he goes. Into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is
All
declined.
right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. In motion, Hill. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into for a Denver score. A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Taylor. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we've prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
Automatic first down.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Beckham. Now he's loose again, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham. 59 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Broncos strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Now it's Taylor. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On play action, here's Tua. And Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Tua going to change the play.
It's traced.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This throw in nearly picked off, and with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Hey.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
Know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Taylor to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Taylor will throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He goes again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Free kick out of bounds.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that flag accepted. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Taylor to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't.
So weak.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught downfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. It's a run with Mostert. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Broncos are back within a couple of... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Nine yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Taylor. Will find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Big strides. Look at him go. Adam Troutman, 59 yards. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this fourth quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Rush coming. Taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And coming out now, the Broncos. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and you watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. Into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, 31 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter. And it'll be intercepted. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra. One. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Mims in motion left.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Taylor.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Maybe a free play now for Taylor.
Nobody's open.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Offside. Defense.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it in. Across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Taylor going to throw. And no, they don't get it incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the fourth. Instead, we stay tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Short throw to Smith.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose again.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Now they send a man in motion right.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Taylor going to give now to Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
What a fucking ball.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Jesus.
There he goes again. And he takes it in.
Weakest nigga in the planet.
Across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside.
Defense.
Defense.
Like that's a chance.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. And he's going to be sacked. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Giving up on the Teddy, man. You transport.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he takes it a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Offside. Defense.
Make this game. Step out of this.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game...
And he takes it into the... Across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Now Tua. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
That's a wrap.
Deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now Taylor. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Today. I'll never get break down. I said, baby, 24.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
So, it's a stupid.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense?
Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown. Kick it away is Sanders. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
That's it. I'm done.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Tyrod Taylor set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now it's Taylor.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Taylor. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Now Taylor.
And he rifles one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Taylor to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So Tua and the Dolphins
down by a field goal, 65 seconds remaining. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing Tua. Into the hands of Beckham. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. Short throw to Smith.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And a conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
That will be it. Broncos with the win.
Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Like 35 touchdowns. We broke the game, man. 309, 306. Broncos with the win. And on the birthday bash on your boy, Devin's birthday, and I'm not. And then for Devin, with a touchdown. With a touchdown. So the last play with a touchdown. It was down. Better recognize. I'm out of here. Fuck the Dolphins. Fuck the PS5. Fuck Madden. And fuck you and your mama. And everybody else. I'm out of here. Bang, bang, Broncos with the win. Face Cincinnati. They'll face the Chiefs. Cincinnati and all that.